In today's episode, I kinda need to figure out what I'm doing in the embassy. I suspect we're gonna be spending a lot more episodes here, considering how many episodes we've already just been in the collapse. And I'm pretty sure there's one after this as well, still, that's in the embassy. But alas, one thing I wanted to mention from editing episodes, realization. It seems like something is occurring within Gelly, or with Gelly, or was occurring and is no longer occurring. She described herself as being woken from an endless dream, although she cannot dream. She said she was repeating the same gaze over and over until now. And then Itzel, who I think lives on this floor, I forget. They have a relation, they know Gelly. And when Itzel connected, they had a strange and terrible vision, a pale sphere of light glowing brightly in the thickest fog. Or not fog exactly. So I have all that written down. And that's just something to keep in mind as we go throughout this. Moth, what do you have to say about the golem area? You really never heard any of this happening? Nothing online? No reports? Yeah. Sorry, dude. Don't know what to tell you. The collapse completely happened on that little island they set up on. And only military vessels are really allowed around there. Even if a civilian vessel was spying on it, all they would have seen was it falling apart. Okay, so are you saying the government knows more than we do? And are not telling us? What has the government said about this? Whatever the FBX knows. It's been kept pretty close. Interesting. Well, because they were, more or less the cause of it. At least Gordon realized that. Gordon seems like a chill person. I wish he listened. I see. They used the dole so close. Did you see that Glazica thing? They used the dole this close to Earth? Yeah, that's scary to think about. Even if they were microconnectors or whatever they said, we still don't really know how their dole stuff works. But hey, looked like it turned out okay. I would not describe this as okay. Must have been pretty handy to teleport stuff around up until the collapse. Okay then. The Joel is like the one part of all of this. One question mark of all of this. I can't figure out how it fits in. If it fits in. Personnel tendril is where we came from. Minor operations. I have one loose end in both the manufacturing and fur supply rooms, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I fought everything that was in all of these rooms. Okay, and then, no, I was in fur supply. That's the one we need to blow up. These are both of these. I could honestly, let me see if I got any new combat points, right? That's what this one is for. I got one more. Oh, yeah, Gok's not in the party, so I can trigger one of these for Tozik here. Tozik, my dear. Connect course give you with additional spur retrieval drone. Attach the photos for ally restoration on contact. Okay. Encourage ally to act twice at cost of lesser mending ability. Interesting. The Ukazu restorative. The seasonal spore fog. They have a very fungal planet they're from. We'll buff Tozik like that. How about it? Okay. Let us actually, I am finally actually ready to check out and blow up this door. Ready to proceed? We have plenty. Detonate the door. I collect 3 of our kavrukas and prepare to place them on the ground before the door. Karek taps the spots where they should be placed, equidistant in a half circle. Then they skitter closer to twist their angles slightly. Yes, good. That should do it. Let me just instruct them. Also, I feel like both Itzel and Karek, I have very inconsistent voices on. I need to see, they need to have forms and then I can think of final voices. With a quick pseudoreceptor connection to each, Karek imparts some direction. They flicker to life, rising on their little legs. Kara guides us away from the door, then calls out. All right, go! The 2 on the sides each angle their front upwards, and the center Kavruka scurries up onto the door itself. Oh, they're going themselves. All at once they detonate, sludgy debris splattering across the walls. Well, yeah, that's because everything Corru's freaking alive. I feel like that may or may not be part of the problem. As Karek promised, an uneven entrance is opened. Itzel starts to approach the tunnel, undoubtedly eager to find their kivii. But Karek moves in the way, waving the pseudoreceptors urgently. I mean, it could be part of the problem, or at least I mean, now with the context, this context now, right? That what's occurring now, that what's immediately causing the collapse now, was about the probing that the humans did to it. That kind of explains the pain and betrayal from before. But it could still be a factor. After all, the call was something before this moment. It wasn't attacking us, but it was here. Whoa! No, not yet. If there are any hostiles within, they will be expecting us if they are not already coming. Akazet, you and the team going first. Okay. Let us proceed. Hostile! Oh shit. This husk. Please don't tell me it's the kivii. I don't think it is. Around it are the remains of dozens of golems. Oh shit. Oh, look at those arms! Probably not the kivii. They were a formidable fighter, but ultimately overwhelmed, it seems. And now they stand again, wielding the same fierceness against us. As its sides hover two great manipulation gauntlets following its instruction, this will not be easy. Stay away. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Also, one of the tendrils is broken? Is this kivii? The kivii? It can't be. Oh shit, I didn't write down what was the distinguishing feature. But I think it was something about that. I mean, we'll see soon enough. Out. Shoot. This one is very different. Its voice carries a tone that the aggressing groundsmind does not. It is desperate. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's been co-opted. Huh. Even its receptors are moving, unlike the previous husks. The expression is unclear, it is incoherent, pained maybe, but its damaged mind core looks like it has retained some form somehow. Exposed to what I can guess is a failed escape from the body. Was it only grazed? Was that enough to make it vulnerable to the signal? Is this someone I can get on my team? Does it still hold an Obesk mind, or is it something else? Okay, that's crazy. It's got like 2 arms, by the way. It's got giant arm. It's got 5 arms. Hello? Can you see us? Are you here? Kivii! I knew it. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please stay away. Or actually, wait, maybe fix them. What? What do you mean what? It's the tendril thing. I'm also pretty sure the kivii was around here somewhere. It still scurried into the room with us while it's still dangerous. No, get back. It still keeps a hesitant distance, but I see they struggle to accept what is before them. Here. Tirii? Is that the counterpart to kivii? How many of these still hold someone? Kivii, Doski. What has happened to you? Hurt. And all Yawake. F in all YA wake. Oh wait. It's 2 words. Finally awake. I wonder if they're alive, but their body is rejecting them. Like they're not in control of their body, even though they still have retained their mind core, maybe? Oh no. The husk of Duskalvi ceases her advance. It's still just slightly ahead of us. I mean, as long as we don't have to fight her. Do I let this play out? Isil's frozen not out of fear, but confusion. So are we. Is this one truly an enemy like the others? Kivii, this is not you, is it? Also, I should say kivii. Wait a second. So kivii is... It's probably because Duskalvi is Kiv. And then tirii is probably because Itzil is Tur. So then Jut would be like... Jutty? Is it just adding an I? Doski. Wait, I is kind of like a it's kind of like Nick, like pet name kind of, right? I think I'm getting there. I'm inheriting the context. I'm learning from inherited context. I'm inheriting myself. Please say something. I am here, I'm here. Okay, now that's the call. Usurpers. And that's still talking to us. It's still something about us, not just, oh, the humans poked me and it hurt. There's something. Come. We'll me. What? Something changes in her stance. Itzel's kivii twitches and shakes violently, the corru of her internals rippling strangely. Suddenly, she seizes her own mind core, and there is a crunch, the shattering of a corticystic shell. This is kind of bad. Itzel shrieks in agony, crying out wordlessly. Whatever remained of Duskalvi is gone, and her body now raises a gauntlet to crush Itzel. I feel so bad for Itzel. I kind of thought this would happen, but it happened in front of them. We have to move now. Well then, I guess we do. Conjoined. It's all conjoined. Share HP. Holy shit. It is a tough fight. It's been a second. Give me a second. On crit, use action again. 10% chance of crit. If I focus, that goes way up. Or I think if you're vulnerable, it also goes way up. That said, we'll focus. Plus 200% incoming crit. Alright. Duskalvi, I'm apologizing. Surge. I mean, I'd love Akazet to surge. Let's try and see if we can optimize Akazet. Look at this surge. Plus 1 HP per turn. Okay, they're attacking Milza. The gauntlets are preparing an attack. This is not good. They've got wind up. Oh, I forgot. I had an ability that used to remove wind up, but I don't have that anymore. Tear into you. Okay, did your surge didn't exactly grant you a turn. Can I get evasion off of you all? One evasion to us all, right? Oh, I just realized this replaces my quick mend. That's not the greatest. Actually, we'll try it again. Wait, hold on. Akazet's other ability. Hold on. Okay, shit. I feel like they're gonna one hit us. Minus 1 HP per puncture on the target. Minus 1 base. Okay, hold on. I need you vulnerable and to eviscerate. Take a look at that. Look at that. Okay. Vulnerable, please. Tazek, just focus. Please focus. Oh shit. What happened to you? Okay, I know I can like... How do I pause to read the log? That's okay. Okay, vulnerable. This is plus hit. Okay, that was just a -8. Tazek is emboldened. Okay, so you're no longer fearful. I think I see what's happening. Take you out. Tazek, optimize yourself, please. I just need you to heal, is all. Shoot. Oh, Akazet's going down. Oh no. Let's grant ourselves evasion. As Akazet's turn gets skipped, I think, from that. Alright, Tazek, can you use Korskibi twice? Does that grant more regen? I'm a bit confused. Oh shit, Tazek is going to die. Oh no, they're taking out my healer! Akazet evades! Well, I used something... I probably used the wrong one. Oh no. Tazek, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Tazek's dead. Well, use item. I have, is there one that brings from death? All right, we're restoring you from death. Can we grant evasion to us all? It didn't work. Shit. Oh, oops, I just attacked my own teammate because I wasn't paying attention. I wanted to optimize Akazet, not the other. Oh my goodness. Akazet, please focus. You please spy. As far as optimizing go, please optimize yourself. Who's... Mills is struck? Oh no, Mills is gonna die now. Frenzy! Alright, Mills is just focused, to be honest. I don't know what you're gonna do next, but... And then get optimized, I guess. Oh shit. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Could I use a... Can I use a static cyst? Look at that, look at that. Oh, why did I use on Akazet? Akazet was all focused up and everything. Okay, whatever. Just kill. Who? Why are you blocked? Is it the carapace? I'm so sorry, Calvi. I'm so sorry. Akazet focus again. Apply vulnerable. Optimize Akazet. Okay. I want to apply a lot of puncture. I need a really good move here. Apply puncture. Okay, that's 10 puncture. That's really good. Okay, just stay vulnerable, to be honest. I really, I don't care. Tazik, save yourself. And then last but not least, wait, should I have Akazet? I'm gonna have Akazet focus so I can get a really good hit in, I think, is how it works. Grant evasion to us all. Grant some health to us all. Just take a look at that. Oh, Tazik is surged too, I forgot. Okay, wait, I'm doing great now. And now, check out that eviscerate. Okay. Not nearly as effective as I want. Let's just do damage. Just do damage. How are you blocked? Complete damage mitigation. Milt is down at a -8. What the hell? Okay, I can kind of just... I probably can just stall out. I don't want to use my items. I'm going to save my items because these are my new items. I lost a lot of items trying to go for BSTRD. Alright, whatever. Optimize Akazet. Akazet, just die. Sorry. No wonder I accidentally hit my own teammate. I'm confused. Okay, die? Akazet. Why is the Akazet not get a turn? Oh, you prepared to take a hit. That's what you're doing. Oh, can I eviscerate you? I mean, yeah, you're blocked. Okay. I should have known. Okay, whatever. Just eviscerate! Just die, please! Oh shoot, Tazik's about to go down. Oops. That's my bad. Tazik probably should have... Evasion would probably have been better here. Akazet, just finish this off. Akazet. Akazet. Hold on, I'll be able to tank this. Okay, they're targeting Akazet. Oh no! Oh no! Hold on, I got this. I don't need to use an item. Okay, wait, look at that, look at that. Oh, no, never mind. You're stunned. Use next action twice, Tazik! I'll remember you, Tazik! Akazet is crushed! What the hell? No! That's 4 turns of stun! No! Tazik, you can take him out! Tazik, you got this! Tazik! Oh, does Calvi prepare to take a hit? But look at this! I can target the other ones! Akazet is down! Uh-oh. 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 Is there an item I can use to make sure this hits? Nope. Oh, why did I hit you? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Except, maybe I use a Kavruka? Bam! Thank you, Tazik. Probably a waste of it. I only got a few of those, but it has stopped moving. Suddenly, I hear the rustling of the others down the hall that came through. They heard the screaming and must have come to see if we could be helped. I call back to them. It is clear. Come in. Wait. It's ill. Where is Itzel? Itzel? Carrick enters the room last, noticing the corpses before me, then quickly staring off in the corner of the room at... What is that? A mine core lies in the corner. Did Itzel just... Okay. Did Itzel just take their own life? That is Itzel, having entered stasis. Even their pseudoreceptors are jacked into the shell. Is this the altered living state I've been hearing so much about? Oh. Goklu steps past me without expression, towards the override. Tazik follows her, both intent on resolving the structural situation quickly. Each of them briefly match eyes with me, knowing full well what is unfolding. Then I see Milza. She and Carrick both approach Itzel gently. She kneels, receptors open empathetically. Itzel? They are alive, just retracted. I have seen this before with separative trauma, but never in a coup. We can only hope they do not turn anything off. Itzel told me they had been with their kivii since they were both larval. Aww. Oh, this is so sad. Even ascending on the same gaze. It will not be easy. Milza looks back towards me, noticing my stare. Akazit, you should let me and Carrick tend to Itzel. See to the structure, yes? Now, Carrick. Milza eyes Goklu briefly, but then returns to a murmur with Carrick. She is likely briefing them on what to do when Itzel awakens again. The ever-caring nature of the Tur shines through all else. Tur is what Koski was also. To Goklu and Tazik. External command, memory stream halted. What? Hey buddy. You good? Oh, are you stepping in? I'm fine. Direct impulse, resume memory stream. Dude, come on. Oh, are we fighting? External command, memory stream halted. Listen, I know you just want to get this done. But you just watch someone die and someone else go into some kind of shock. Even if it's in a framing device. This shit with the husks was bad enough, but all I'm saying is I'm getting this through a shitty feed and I feel sick. You're the one experiencing it directly. Do you want to take a break? Just a quick one? Okay. Thanks. Your mind's eye is fixed upon the memory. A plastic bag rustles, glass clinks, and there's a clatter of thin metal on Moth's desk. Something cold and glassy is pushed into your hand. We're in the real world now. You're still in there, huh? Well, in case you can't see, it's bottled coffee from the place upstairs. Oh, I see. My mind's here, but my body's still... Interesting. By the way, you're clear to lift protection for a minute. Thanks. With an impulse, the faceplate of your protective gear releases. Oh, I have protective gear. Well, of course. Of course I'd have protective gear. Blindly, you remove the coffee's cap and take a sip. It is fine. You ever been there? There's this old guy who's been working as a cashier since before I was here. I've talked to him a few times. He has it rough, dude. He's kind of stuck here because he can't see very well anymore. I mean, he didn't tell me that directly, but we were talking this one time and his eyes came up. He was joking around about how this is his last job. Still, it occurred to me, what if he was around back when Akazit was making visits? I wonder if we could spot him in her memories at some point. Okay, that's definitely gotta be like Gordon. Or is that like old Gordon? Old Gordon now in the real world? But who knows, maybe. Hey, maybe I could even ask him if he ever knew a Gordon too. A moment passes. You drink. Oh yeah, and in case you're worried about removing your protective gear, it's fine. Actually, hold on, give me a second. I'm writing this down about this guy. Guy can't see well, old, last job, stuck here. Interesting. Imagine it is somehow Gordon. Right, you already know this stuff. Well, the pillar is probably new to you at least. I did some analysis on it, it's not giving off anything. But you know, don't get used to having that off. It could explode or something. I've seen that with floating ones before. This is probably a safety violation already, but that's okay. I'll just cross it off my report, lol. That's one of the perks of being stuck in the basement. It's one of the only places in the world that doesn't have some mind psycho staring at you through the walls. Like a dated derogatory term, now only slightly offensive. Whoa there! Is it like offensive for two mind psy people? Mind psycho, huh? Was that a smile? Did I get a smile there? Oh, anyway. Thanks for sticking with me on this job. I know this isn't easy, but it's important. Like, way more important than I ever thought it'd be. We know the FBX knows about what happened, but they probably never got the real details. Or maybe they're hiding it. Also, they probably never got it, but maybe they're also hiding what they know. Not like this. Even if they know what really caused the collapse, I bet they've never, ever seen what happened inside. All these crew were just murdered on Earth, and we could have never known. We're gonna make sure they didn't fight for their lives for nothing. Maybe we can help. It's a nice thought, but this is all in the past. Though, if we can get the network connection working, maybe we actually could, you know, at least let their network know what happened to all these Obelisk. That is true, like the communications? Send out the memories? I mean, I don't know if that's gonna be good. That could make things a lot worse, but also, who knows? I don't know, we'll see. There's a lot of red tape when it comes to talking to Obelisk. An emptier sounding glass is set on the concrete floor. Also, what do you mean network connection? You just mean general network connection at FBX? Because I forgot that, like, you guys have this technology now. Mind technology. Like, you probably don't need communications up in this syst to communicate with the Obelisk. That is my bad. Alright, well, I'm ready to get back to it if you are. Thanks for taking a minute, dude. Alright, resume memory stream. Back to it! Before the override stand Tazik and Gokfu. Tazik is cutting the shell of the override while Gokfu waits. What is wrong? Does it work? Yes, it is just... The override's protective shell rotates strangely, disturbing his work. Shoot. The cover is behaving erratically. I will have it open momentarily. He returns to his careful dissection. Gaku is staring away, towards the mine cores in Milza. Before she looks at me, I see her gaze flick over the dead husks nearby. Not a single receptor in the room is without a sorrowful tilt. Hey, Akazet. In her voice is a familiar numbness. We have slain several of these once friends, and... No, it is wrong to think of it that way. It is no different from an infection. Our friends left these bodies long before we could help. I would ask Gokfu if she is well, but... Are you ready? She briefly watches Tazik's cutting, nearly complete. Well, ready enough. This will be new to me, but I know the general principles. If this does not work, then we will find another way. Gaku's receptors twist with the slightest cynical kindness. Sure. Here. Tazik pries the half dome of the override open. It tears away like flesh, exposing the connective cyst within. He removes it, the cyst itself veined to something in the wall. May Velzy be laughing. Gaku takes the connector, settling it on a receptor. Her eyes defocus and the tension in her receptor eases away. I kind of forgot what this is. Oh wait, is this a connector so we can connect more people to the time stopper? I remember now, all of a sudden. So does this mean I get 4 party members now? Oh, yes, this will work. Yes, it will. Some brightness returns with her chuckle, still focusing inwards. We hear her rushing outside the walls. Indeed, even the walls themselves seem to shift, no longer bowed inwards slightly. I had thought that was just part of the design. Oh no, are the walls... This is limited to the local area normally, but... Velzy smiles, my friends. It is largely unsecured. Okay, I wonder, is it because there's a buildup of the fluid down here, right? Is that what's happening? At first I thought maybe the walls were alive and gonna get us, but I mean, in a way they probably are, but they're not getting us. Not like the, move friend. The grounds might never imagine someone like me would use this. Is it safe enough to create paths for us in the area? Or maybe even crush the foes that would await us? No, this segment is too fixed in the structure. Okay, maybe I messed up. Maybe it's not to connect people to the time stopper. Is the grounds mind control? Alright, I'm tired of guessing what this could be, I just want to know. If I did that, it would cause huge problems. I only know low-level grounds mindry, not spire management. It should be enough for now, though. I also fixed the door in the lobby, but I kept it locked. Whatever caused the damage inside is not moving anymore, so it is unlikely it will try to pry its way out. Amazing. Thank you, Gokfu. If not for your help, I need not say more. Gokfu waving away the notion with her receptors. My attention shifts to Milta and the others. Karuk observes Itzel and Milta us. There is some approval in her gaze, less suspicion than before. Even in this darkness, there is light between the veil. On with the rest of our plan, then. We need weapons and something to deal with the large golem. You know, there are a lot of golem components here. Too large for us to use outright, but he gestures towards the inert components scattered on the ground. What if we built a golem of our own? To prevent the same madness, Karuk could pilot it. They are a kiv, right? What about Itzel? I do not think Itzel will be in any state to. No, you are right, actually. Having them both piloted could allow them both a connection to a single time stopper, too. And it may prevent Itzel from doing anything drastic. What do we need, Talzik? We have the individual parts required. Holes, arms, but certain synchronizing cysts must be manufactured to connect them. We will need more sphere for that. The sphere supply tendril will give us all we need. Then we can use the greater vat nearby. It has been a while, but I can operate it. I went to the sphere supply tendril. At last, Gokfu removes the connector, placing it back in its socket. We should move. Kara can tend to it still. Inventory addition, knowledge of golem parts, key item for memory stream continuation. I see. Take to area, greater vats to proceed. That's kind of weird. It's adding knowledge to the inventory? That could just mean it's used somewhere, but sorry, I'll quiet down over here. Does that mean the knowledge itself is used up somewhere in the memory? Is this like an error in the gamification of the memory? Or does something happen to this knowledge of golem parts? Additional augment point received. All right, that's the greater vats, surely. Which means, oh gosh, I can look at, it's such a mess in here. Oh, Discalvi was a real one. I feel, is this a door? Is this the door that, they don't look like doors. Wait, actually I can look at it. Archival hatch. An entry to a river of knowledge and an entry to a river of knowledge and materials. Blocked by archival vein collapse. Huh. Okay. Well then, we can use the greater vats now. This is the perfect place to construct our golem. Since the parts are already assembled, we need only connect them. So it will not even take very long. Let us investigate. Approach. These are the greater vats. The golem for Itzel and Karuk. We can create it here. With the sphere we have found and the golem parts nearby, now is the good time. Even if Itzel does not awaken, they can be held within the body safely. Held gently. After all they've been through. I feel like we're all still going to die, and it's gonna be sad enough, but I am quite rather mourning this situation. Take some time to gather. We will need to coordinate to make this happen. All right, everyone. It is time to construct a golem for our disembodied friends. Taza, can you prepare the foundry vat here? Of course. All others, with me. We must fetch these materials. We set out to gather both parts and golem's fur. And in time we return. The area is still clear enough to give no trouble. The golem parts are settled into the central vat. Still visible in the constructive corru. Corrui, of course. Aqueous low-activity corru occupies space between cystic origins, terrestrial use only. Reminds me of cerebral fluid. Or maybe simply visualized upon the wall. Either way, Taza guides the operations with a connected receptor. So now, we must wait. Also, I should check out that the knowledge in my inventory, by the way, while I still can. Which is not right now, because I can't. Together, these golem parts are going to be quite large. I do not think you will be afforded the same speed as us, Karuk, even with the time stopper. Do not fear, Akazet. I've piloted large skin golems before. I'm sure this will be no different. Even if I will have a passenger, our eyes collectively converge on Itzel. They still remain dormant. I hope they will come out again soon. Perhaps being contained in the golem will bring their spirits up. even if it's enough to help me fight. I don't think there's no amount of spirits up that's gonna help the situation, even if they do come to. That was absolutely brutal what they had to witness, and how close they were. They may not have surfaced even once. No, not yet. No, not yet. I've tried everything I know, short of connecting to them directly. But such a foolish maneuver would only cause harm, especially done unexpectedly. Still, short of connection, I fear Itzel may be undergoing ego spiraling. I saw this happen in my larval work once, though it is markedly more obvious in larval victims. But do not worry. Yes, we've been working on a plan for when I leave. Even if they, self-modify, there are certain processes that can be undergone. Too many simply choose to forget they ever... It is ready. Okay, interesting. Self-modification seems like almost a close kind of suicide? Not exactly. I don't think it's a final death, it sounds like. But it sounds like something like that. It also sounds like here that self-modification might involve like removing your own memories? I don't know. Our collective empathy for Itzel is pushed aside. A new tool of vengeance emerging from the vat walls. Let's see this thing. Wow! Okay, it didn't look as cool as I thought it would. But it still is pretty cool. One great golem, larger than Bosco, wielding dual pulse equipment. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Kavik and Bosco are down here somewhere. I feel like I could be, I feel like when it says I wish he listened, that seems like a lot more Gordon now. Kavik might be chill. I might be able to lower my suspicions on him a little bit. Even if he does look like he could lead a cult, but like only if he wanted to. I'm not saying he's the type of guy to want to, but he certainly could if he wanted to. It's an insult really to be calling someone like a cult leader, because you're saying they have charm. They're charismatic. Just have like that good attitude about them, you know? And so because of that, I've never actually disliked Kavik. Even Velzy will be delighted to see us triumph with it. Taza gives one last impulse to have the golem's chassis? God damn it, my vocabulary. Did I just say vocabulary? Guys, my vocabulary is wild. Allowing the placement of mind cores within. All right, just like we planned, Milsa. Place them in the lower center. Of course. Carrick scurries up the golem's skin, then dives beneath it. Near instantly, its luminescent components flare with life, limbs twitching, while Carrick maps their senses to the golem. Milsa lifts Itzel's idle mind core, depositing them through the golem's opaque torso. In the slight clutch of her receptors is a certain apprehension. Perhaps she thinks she could have done more, but we cannot harm ourselves to save Itzel when we may be all that could stop the attack. Carrick's voice suddenly booms from the golem as its faceplate gains their eyes. I am rebodied! Ahahaha! And what a body! Even a pair of receptors sprouted, a combination of both Carrick and Itzel's. I see. Okay, the golem's a bit cooler now. Everything is working? I had some concerns that the vat may have been affected by the signal, but it seems to be fine. Perhaps too sparsely organized to be seized? Carrick lifts one of their new gauntlets experimentally, the fist liquefying and forming into an open claw with the glow of the dull. Interesting. I mean, yeah, there's like dull... Your arms are dull connections, right? In a way. I also like the fist liquefying, forming into an open claw. That's like living Corru. This is so cool. A dull flaring device, similar to the ones they used to split dead Velk back home. Oh, never mind. I could have sworn there was a reason for Tazik. I remember Tazik mentioned something about actually having like floating arms, but still pretty cool. What they mean here is that these gauntlets themselves are a device that utilizes the dull to split dead Velk, which I'm pretty sure is the common fauna or flora, surface fauna. Wait a minute. I just realized I always get fauna and flora mixed up, but isn't flora like the plants of a place? But Velk are the foundation of the entire ecosystem, enormous and endless. I kind of imagine them like to be this like just fungalness, right? That that covers the surface of their planets, is what I assumed. But they call it fauna, as if it's like an animal, which makes sense of their like characterization of the corru, you know? Yes, truly inspiring tools. Our foes will be dust. Just be careful with that. If you cut a room in half, additional party member, IK Golem now available. Oh shoot, IK Golem, it's still Carrick. Okay. How do I get, okay, 2 more, we have 1 more, oops, toggle objectives. Wait, no, come back. Okay, I wanna see you. Okay, hold on. Review scanned entities? The embassy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I've scanned so many entities in the embassy. Oh, I am still missing a few. I'm missing some earlier. Unprocessed, recommend relocation, examine. Huh. Okay, well that's all pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, and this is my system management. How do I look in my... Oh. The shaking one. Okay. Oh shoot. We're all almost dead. Oops, I forgot about that. Maybe switching someone out would be good. You look like a tank, for sure. I can't switch out Akazit, of course. Can I do that? Just to see? What kind of things can you do? -2 HP. A wind-up attack. You take incoming crit damage, but it winds up a powerful action. Interrupted by stun. You can cause stun. Oh, these are what require wind-up. That's what the W means. But that's 2 turns stun. Hit all foes as a tool flare. Okay, you know what? We might try this setup here. Restores target to, see, it says in peace restores target to full health. Okay, perfect. That's what I was actually hoping for. Click to use. Let's use it on Akazet, and honestly, let's also just use one on Tazik. Everyone's at full health. Actually, not Milsa. Milsa's not at full health. So, wait, there was an augments button. Wait, I can just press Z. Oh, so I can access these without. I see. Augment attack drone. That's Milsa's. I mean, I guess I don't need to do that. And so I can't augment the golem that I just got. Let's give this a parasitic siphon. Oh, and that. Yeah, so let's just, I mean, it doesn't really matter because if I'm not using her at the moment. But that's pretty cool. So let's return. And then let us see, what is my knowledge in my inventory? Golem parts, function, large number of golem components, knowledge of location, feasibly used to create a new body for Itzel and Karek. Okay, so it looks like the parts are in my inventory, but it also isn't in of itself the knowledge of the location. Weird. I think, isn't Milsa gonna heal if she's not in my party? I think she's gonna heal if she's not in my party. This is the way back, right? I'm smart, yes. I am. Do you have anything new to say? Within this great golem is held both Karek and Itzel. Though I suspect Itzel is still dormant within. As I approach, they stare down at me, going so far as to lower the height they hover at. Ah, my savior, what do you need? Itzel may still be withdrawn, yet Karek shines vibrantly. This new body has inspired great confidence, for good reason, of course. Karek, such a title will tempt Velza to turn the winds. You can save that for when we have escaped. Karek, what do you think of this body? Do you feel it will serve our purposes? The golem in the advanced operations room sounds quite dangerous. Oh, Akazit, do not fear. Tazik took great care in choosing the deadliest tools we have. What luck that such archaic designs still exist in the archives, right? A Velk splitter on another planet? The golem will give us no trouble, let me assure you. So much confidence out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, out of a new body. Karek is a kiv, this is true, but so much weight is carried on their strength. I must temper this confidence, lest they endanger both themselves and Itzel. That's true also. You're piloted by me, and I don't know how to use this tank. Hello? Hello? What the? Guys, what the heck? Guys, I'm getting performance issues in Corru? What is happening? Okay, I need a self-restart of my computer. 1 minute, please. Hold on. I don't know what's happening. I'm turning the music off for this so that it's less noticeable. The weapon we've afforded is certainly a kind turn of Velzy's gaze. You must be careful still. What is happening? We are counting on you. Guys, it's the call! It's interfering with me! I will not let you down. Okay, thank you. Leave. Ah! Let's save. Save. This is where I'm ending the episode anyway. I need a restart. I need a restart. My computer is restarting. I'm gonna fix the issue. Don't you worry about that. I'm gonna leave you with a proper outro in the game properly. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Everything is normal again. My whole Windows had to restart. I was doing a whole thing. And then, of course, when I booted up OBS to record just this last little section. Well, I am going to record the next episode, too, as well. But just to record this last little section, my Windows forgot to be connected to my mic. But now I know that it's my Windows updates that does that. I should hopefully, every time I update, extra remember. Open up OBS, make sure that shit's connected. Because I keep forgetting, I don't forget, and then I don't get my mic audio in. But I'm looking at it now, my mic audio is in, and I can properly say, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which I will record in 3, 2, 1.